So the Fever gets screwed by the refs and lose to Liberty by 2 points. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm Mark. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. And join us for Caitlin Clark's crossover every Monday and Thursday, 6 to 7 and 5:30 to 6:30, respectively, Eastern Time, except for major holidays. We will not have a show on Memorial Day. So Rob is working and today and tomorrow morning. So I'm doing this video for a recap on the game against Liberty, which I feel the refs screwed over the Fever. At the end of the game, if you saw the game, you saw Caitlin Clark make a nice pass to Duana Bonner. Bonner goes up, clearly gets fouled. The refs swallow their whistle, no call. Then Sabrina Ionescu drives on Lexi Hall, initiates contact, but Lexi Hall had proper position with her hands straight up. Shouldn't have been a call, a phantom call there. At that point, there was 3 seconds left. I guess Stephanie White did not challenge the call because if she did, she might lose her timeout. If it wasn't overturned, then they couldn't bring the ball up in half court. And I think that's the reason she didn't challenge it. But if she had challenged, I think she would have won because I do not think that was a foul. I didn't see anything Lexi Hall did wrong. Then Caitlin Clark gets the ball, and Natasha Cloud fouls her, hits her in the arm and the lower elbow as she reaches across to hit the ball. No foul call on that, and the Fever lost by 2 points. And that's a shame. I'll go over some stats with you. Some highlight. We'll do another video tomorrow with some highlights. And so Rob and I just did a video on how bad the refs are and how they have not improved since last year and how biased they are against Caitlin Clark. So as you can see, Caitlin Clark did not get the call at the end. Caitlin Clark's team did not get 2 calls at the end, and the other team got 1. And New York Liberty, who some people think stole the finals last year with ref calls, and a call that really was iffy on Brianna Stewart, an iffy foul call. It looked like it really wasn't a foul call, and she took 5 steps before that. And I didn't watch the whole finals, but people thought that New York Liberty got the short end of the stick with the refs. And then we saw the commissioner wear a New York City dress on, which didn't exactly show neutrality. So they've not gotten any better since last year. And so they're just as biased as they were before against the Fever and Caitlin Clark. And my feeling is if they're going to play in the playoffs, they're going to have to be clearly better than the other team, or at least clearly play better than the other team, and not have a game that comes down the wire because the refs are going to screw them over in the playoffs. And I can already see it happening now because this is a good team. So they're going to be in the playoffs and they're going to be competitive. And I don't know if they're the best team right now. They're struggling with certain things. But Duana Bonner is struggling with her shot. She was 0 for 4. We'll go over, we'll start at the top, though. Natasha Howard did not have a good game. She did have 8 rebounds, but 3 for 8. She didn't seem to have much of an impact. She played pretty good defense. She always plays pretty good defense. She only had 8 points. Aaliyah Boston played well until the end when she missed a couple shots. She was shooting real well, and then the last part of the fourth quarter, she was missing close shots. It's hard to say whether she got fouled on those shots, but she missed a lot of close shots at the end, and that cost him the game too. But she did have 27 points, 13 rebounds, and she also had 2 assists. And, it's tough. She's playing against a nice front line. Jonquez Jones is the former MVP and is actually bigger. She's heavier and taller than Aaliyah Boston. That's a tough matchup. Kelsey Mitchell was okay. She made one nice pass, but she did have 4 assists. But she did too much one-on-one stuff as usual. 6 for 16, 2 for 7, 3 steals, and 15 points. Lexi Hall played great. Lexi Hall is just playing really well, and she started. And I'm surprised because they have a big front line, and Rob and I did a video, and we thought that they'd still start Bonner because they have their front line for New York Liberty are 6'4", 6'4", and 6'6". But Lexi Hall started and went 6 for 9, and also had 15 points and 2 rebounds and a steal. Caitlin Clark, she passed great, except for some forced passes, which resulted in turnovers. And she ended up with 10 assists, but 10 turnovers, which is not what you want to see. Coming into this game, she had 27 assists and only 10 turnovers. A nice 2.7 assist to turnover ratio. Last year was only 1.5. In college, it was only 1.8. But now she had 10 turnovers and 10 assists. She missed her first 9 threes, and she missed her for only 5 threes she took last game, and the 2 last threes the game before that. So she had actually missed 16 straight threes. Then she hit 2 logo threes, the second one from 34 feet, ended up 2 for 11, and she was also 6 for 15. And she ended up with 18 points. She got fouled at the end, though. She got screwed over. And she had 5 fouls called against her, 1 or 2 ticky-tack fouls against her. Of course, DeWanna Bonner, I mentioned, she did have 2 assists and 2 steals and 7 rebounds, but only 2 points. Dantas only played 4 minutes. What can I say? She had an assist and a rebound, but didn't take a shot. I don't know why she only played 4 minutes. If they're going to run, you're going to want to play more players. Maybe she felt she couldn't handle Jonquel Jones in the post, so that's why she only played 4 minutes. Sophie Cunningham played really well, came off the bench, 2 for 4, 1 for 2 for threes, and had 5 points and 2 rebounds. But she gave a lot of energy off the bench again. And again, Turner did not get in, and neither did Makayla Timpson or Sydney Colson. But I don't know why Dantas, they didn't give her a chance to play more. So that was what the Fever did. And I'll go over a little bit for the Liberty. In the free throws, they took 15 free throws and were called for 25 fouls. The New York Liberty were only called for 17 fouls and went 25 for 32 at the line. And they were at least as physical as the Fever. So you can see the Fever got screwed over by the refs, I thought. And so, but Jonquel Jones played a really good game. And she had 26 points. She was 9 for 15 and 2 for 5 from threes. And also had 12 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. So she was the best player in the game for either team, I think. Natasha Cloud played well, played good defense on Clark, and went 6 for 9, 2 for 5 at threes, and had 16 points. Sabrina Ionescu played okay. She was 8 for 20, 2 for 8 from the three-point line, had 5 rebounds and 4 assists, 23 points. Fibic had almost all zeros across the board, only played 7 minutes. Not sure what was going on with her, but she didn't play much. They put in Kennedy Burke instead, who had a nice game. And Brenna Stewart was 4 for 11, but she still struggles with a 3-point shot since last year, 0 for 4 for threes, but had 7 rebounds and 3 assists and a block. A nice clean block on Caitlin Clark at 16 points. So anyways, Marina Johannes, who everybody seems to like, played 15 minutes, was 0 for 2, and they were -10 when she was in for the plus minus. So I'm not sure she's as good as everybody thinks she is, but who knows? We'll see what the end of the year is. I'm not going to judge her from one game. Caitlin Clark was a +6, and DeWanna Bonner was a +9 during the game. So they did struggle when Clark went out in a few minutes. They struggled when she went out. And everybody else was a negative. I'm happy they ran this time, but I'm not happy that they were inconsistent in the first half on defense. The defense, they did not play well defensively. They weren't tight on their men, and then they missed on switches. In the second half, their defense was better, but they lost a close game, and I really think they got screwed, especially down the stretch by the refs. We'll do another video tomorrow with some highlights and Rob in the afternoon. Probably won't get up till Sunday evening. I'll try to get that done before Rob's Knicks play. Rob's a little depressed. The Knicks lost 2 straight. They're down 2-0. I'm not making fun of them. I'm rooting for the Knicks too. They play tomorrow night, and tonight is the other game between the Timberwolves. They're down 2-0 against OKC. So look at this video this afternoon, and we'll put one up again late tomorrow afternoon with some highlights. Let us know what you think. Did the Fever get screwed over? Bonner was clearly fouled, and I didn't see any foul from Hall. And Clark was fouled. It wasn't the greatest foul in the world, but you see the replay from the other angle. You can see her hit her elbow as she reached for the ball, and that helped jar the ball loose too. All right, so tell me your opinion on that. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Feel free to share with your family, friends, and acquaintances. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so at the notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next video. And join us for a live game on Wednesday and Caitlin Clark's crossover every Monday and Thursday, 6 to 7 and 5:30 to 6:30, respectively, Eastern time, except for major holidays. We'll not have a live show on Memorial Day. So we'll see you Wednesday and Thursday night. And we'll see you in the next video.